Insert ninja noises. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Space Engineers, where Morilibus is not insane. No, still not. Is he? Maybe a little. Maybe just the right amount of crazy. Okay. No, insane. Yes, I'm not crazy. That would be insane. Okay. Welcome back. I did some work. I figured out the corner, I think. Let me know what you guys think. So we were talking about, or I was talking about the challenge of trying to get this angle. It turns out these guys are actually pretty much the angle I think I was looking for. I think that's 45 anyway. If you were to draw a line there, that would be a 45-degree angle. Yeah? Maybe? Would it? What's that? I see a xenocrane. That one actually looks pretty good. Although I'm not sure how that's actually being reflected. I don't think the glass could reflect that. It's all lies. All lies. Alright. So yeah, I did this. It needs painting adjustments. That's not purposeful. I think I just had white, so everything is white, but some of the other stuff was gray. I built all that using the projector. I turned the projector off for now. And then I've worked on the interior there as well. So I'm not sure about this, and I actually had an idea I want to run by you guys that would drastically change what I've just done. And would require probably a lot of work, so we probably shouldn't do it. And you should probably say no. It's not worth doing. Even though it's awesome and a much better idea of what you're currently doing, don't do it. Okay, that's what I want to hear from you, okay? Unless this idea is really terrible, then you can just be honest. Okay. So I wanted to stay away from like the angles, the triangle pieces, because I find they look dramatically different than these guys, right? This does not look the same as this. This looks a lot cleaner, in my opinion. This still looks okay. And I think it looks okay right here. So I think we'll leave it, if we keep it, unless you hate it, and then we'll change it. Okay, good. So inside, the way this worked out, it was pretty much where we were talking about with these diagonal windows, except I think I had them out a block. So I actually moved them right up against the catwalk, which I thought would be okay. So that way you can, when you're standing here, you have a pretty good view looking down. Hello, everything. Hello, Repair Bay. Ooh, Tortwing. Tortwing! You're fixed. Was it this side? I think so. So yeah, Tortwing is back to normal. He's all good to go. I also updated some of his blueprints. So he's got 3 of them that I use. If we turn on, okay, his welder's one is already on. So these aren't on the workshop, but this guy's on the workshop. I don't know how, he should be pretty much the same one as he is, I do believe. But I updated the dual welders and dual grinders, so if I ever want to switch between to have a specific tool, which I was using 2 welders. So I did that. Hey, I was still looking in there, jerk. Jerk menu. Okay. So yeah, Tortwing's back. You're all good, but he did lose, it lose a medium cargo, I think this conveyor, and also all the reactors that I added in. That was one of the things that was not in any of the blueprints, I think. At least not the ones with the tools, the dual tools. So when I actually repaired him, I had to rip him open to put the reactors back in, because the blueprint I used didn't have them. Anyway, I'm rambling. Ramble, ramble, ramble. Got it. Alright, so this thing, console, someone suggested doing a LCD, and I actually thought about it as well, and thought it does look pretty cool. So I did 2 of them up here. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually sat here. That actually works out quite well. So we have 2 computers, or 3 computers, I can count, and then the screen, so we could have various information on the screens, and we could have different little console, or each one could be for something else, I guess, a specific task. So yeah, I'm liking it. I don't know if you like it. And again, everything doesn't have to be white. It just currently is. I think we will probably keep the gray going. Maybe keep the white on the walls, because that actually gives a nice clean look. But maybe the floor should be gray. Okay, so the idea I had, which could be bad. Okay, oops. Well, fine. There we go. Good. So the idea, currently this is the control room, and we would be standing here. I can look down, which I like. So I would like to keep that open if I can, to some degree. Like there's a window, like this looks cool. We're looking through a window, and we can also see down a window, and we can look down at the station. I like that. I like that. I'm thinking this is, as we discussed, we're getting close to probably the top of the ship here, or the ceiling. So somewhere soon, we're going to start going this way. And then we're going to be dealing with kind of the outside of the hull. So the outside of the hull will be probably somewhere around here. Depending where we are, there might be some windows up here probably in the middle to kind of match up with down below. Above the control room here is going to be the bridge. So we'll have cockpits and maybe some other specific little chairs maybe for something, I'm not sure. If we had weapons, if we add weapons to the exterior, maybe we could have a couple chairs to control a specific turret. So you'd get in the chair, and that would control one specific turret on the outside of the ship. That might be fun. So yeah, so this would be kind of the top, right? So here we're actually in the ship. So when you're in the ship, the centerpiece is this, the control room, which I like. I also like how this is kind of currently open, although I don't think it would remain open. I like the idea of we could fly around in here once we have all the walls up and we have all the hangar doors in all 4 directions. We could fly around in here with a small ship like Chip or Tortwing. Should be able to maneuver around here quite easily. And it would be kind of neat if we could fly under here, just straight across with the ship. So at this level, essentially, it would be open all the way around. That might be fun. To achieve that, though, I don't know. Because we have this thing that hangs down. And currently, the thought I had was it was going to be supported by the top. So even right now, we could theoretically move this up and just throw it right here, right up against it. So whatever we have right now, just move it up, remove this gap, break that line, and oh wow, something is out of material or power or something. I don't want to find out. Because once stuff is in here, not that we're using it right now, but if we ever do, once it's heading up, it doesn't need to get here this quickly. This could be higher up without too much negative consequence, I think. So we could move that all the way up. However, if we do that in its current state, that would mean that this would most definitely not be open. We'd have this pillar in the middle. It wouldn't be that big. So if we were flying around, I mean, you'd be able to maneuver around it probably. Circle around this way kind of stuff to get to different parts of the ship. Alternatively, we keep it where it is, and we fasten it where it is. So instead of this being attached at the top, it actually stops relatively maybe where it is, or maybe we even move it down a touch, and we attach it to this slab or these girders and have it supported here, which I think we discussed earlier on, much earlier on. So that's an option. So keep it where it is, reinforce that, open this up so it's broken so that you can fly through. So that's an option. Let me know your thoughts on that. The point that I haven't gotten to yet, because I'm pretty good at not getting to the point and then forgetting to even talk about the point at all. It could happen again right now. I like the glass, like I said. So what if instead of us, and this would go better if it was open, I think, which is why I was talking about that. Yes, I had a purpose. I think I did. I just didn't know it at the time. What if we were instead standing this away, and then the whole ceiling is pretty much like a dome of glass of some kind. Try to keep the same thing going. We just have to continue it on to the bottom part. And so essentially what we have here, we keep maybe the layout identical and just take the whole floor and flip it upside down. So the door would end up being flipped, so the door would be on the ceiling essentially, and when you came out through it, I said, which ones are you? Closed? Open? Open? Open! So yeah, you'd come out here, and this is where you'd be walking. So then you could look around the ship, and we kind of talked about having different gravities, I guess. So instead of not having Or instead of having this as being down all the time, no matter where you are in the ship, this is where you walk. We can have areas where the gravity shifts around. And we kind of messed around with that over here, where we were going to go flying up, and then we'd be walking on the bottom. So this would be kind of continuing with that trend, though we haven't successfully been able to do much with it just yet. But that would be an option. So this would be upside down instead. So when you walk out of here, you'd be like this. And there'd be a little catwalk, and you could probably look down at the hangar door like that, or you could go this way, and the walkway would go into an area here for whatever reason, and that's probably how it would look. So you'd have like a T intersection coming out of all the doors, all 4 doors. Again, just think that we're upside down. So the walkway would probably do something like that, and then it would just tee off to the left and right, and that would be where you could go. So thinking about that, I don't know. I don't know how easy that would be to do either, right? I would like to keep the shell the same. So essentially I'd be just probably manually taking this catwalk out, some of it, and rebuilding it upside down. We could probably still use the blueprint to rebuild it. I might just have to grind it all out by hand first. Well, regardless, I guess I have to grind it out. But yeah, we could use the blueprint to flip it upside down and then project it up. So the ceiling, or the floor here, would become moved to the ceiling. All the interior blocks, steel plates, everything, and then we just have a empty dome. So the dome, you'd look down. I'm not sure. I like it. I like the idea. If we do the dome, then let's just see how big it would be. So the glass would come down. Let's see. This is better because we have a finished corner over here. Roughly, not completely. But I could probably add some more. I could probably remove a lot of this armor and just continue another set of glass going down until, well, they're already kind of meeting. I guess that's the seam. Maybe some more glass here, like these style, but right here beside this one. And then this, I guess currently where it is could be roughly the base. Maybe it goes a bit further down, but this would be roughly the top of the dome, I guess. And then all this stuff would be gone. So when we're down here looking up, that would be the level of glass. I think that would be cool because it would give you kind of a 360 view of the station. Since you're in the control room, that's probably a decent idea to have 360 degrees of view. And we kind of, I mean, we have a decent view right now, but this would add a little bit more, I think. And it would, having it upside down is a neat little effect. Alternatively, instead of rebuilding it, guess, yeah, why would I rebuild it? We should be able to break it again, I think. And then we can simply fly it away. Yeah. Merge onto it. Break it from the frame again, so we'll keep the glass separate. But this time we're going to move this part. We'll convert that to a ship, and then we'll just flip it upside down. Nothing has to change. The A-core can remain where it is, and all would be well. Okay, well, we could try that. So let me know what your thoughts are on that. Do I have room for those steel plates now? My inventory was full last I was over here. Okay.
Inventory full.
Fine. 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 Alright, so what we'll do today is work a little bit on the repair bay, I think. So I got most of it up and running. I didn't fully test it though, but the doors were most definitely screwed up. The pistons for the welders were screwed up. What am I running off of now? Were you even charging your batteries? I don't remember to ever put you in the right setting. Now you're recharging, which means you're probably not full. Current input, current output, max stored power. Why can't I ever find how much is actually stored in the thing? Okay, 23. Yeah, I don't think I was recharging you. My bad. Can I just turn the reactors on? And the battery's off. There we go. We'll run off the reactors. No, it's fine. It's fine.
Ship fuel low.
Is it? Is it really though? It's not. It's not though. Is it?
Ship fuel low.
Power usage 5.8. No, we're fine. It's the solar panels, isn't it? Driving me insane. Okay. I can't see where I'm flying. Oh, where's my boost? Boost. Boost. There we go.
Ship fuel
Now we have our large thrusters, so we can move. I didn't know I was that close. Holy crap. Destroyed that. That'll teach you. That'll teach you. We survived quite well. Just the repair bay took a little bit of a beating, but that's okay. Who cares about that? Alright. So what I want to do is... I'm going to murder you if you tell me ship fuel is low, because it's not. It's not. Is it? Is it? Okay. We'll ignore it. Fuel time, 5 minutes. I guess it is low, right? If it's going to run out of fuel in 5 minutes, I guess that is low. You are right. Thank you for your counsel. Now, shut it. Shut your face. Look how close we are to smashing into things. I'm a horrible pilot. Good thing we're not sticking to first-person view. Alright, so we should be able to attach here. Okay, I just... Like, that's a decent amount of uranium in there, though. How's it going to burn through all that quickly? That's got to be an error. It's got to be. It's got to be. Alright, let's do some recon first here. So we have to separate the repair bay again, which should only require us to unmerge it, unless I've built something that is attached. I have. Let's get rid of that. Oh, right, my inventory. Ha, I knew that. Here you go. Take all that away. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. 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 So yeah, we'll make sure it's all disconnected, and we're going to send this thing back this way, and then also probably out this way. So I think I gotta actually remove part of the slab here. So to do that, we'll grab Tortwing. And I would like to, what this is going to transition into, hopefully, that's a nice view. Look at the pretty cameras. Cameras? Displays. What I want this to lead into is hopefully us polishing off the repair bay a bit better. Oh man, look at what I destroyed. Okay, let's just do a little patchy job while we're here. Because we're going to remove the welders, put on some grinders, and then we're going to relocate again. It doesn't look like we lost. Oh no, we didn't. Oh, look at that. The sensor's still here. Whew. Not that we use it very often, but that's nice that that survived. Thank you, Fly by Touch. All right. And why don't we fill you up so you're less likely to break again. And we'll put some more down. Okay, I'm going to quickly swap these guys out for the grinders, and then I'll remove that part of the platform that is in our way. And then we'll be able to move it. Stop it. Oh, man, that grinder shake. It's good. Okay. Whoa. Easy. Easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I think we're okay. I think everything is out of our way, but probably not. Let me park Tortwing over there. And we should be able to attach now, I think. Now, let me just do a quick scout. Not connected. And we should be able to do the same thing we did over there. We can check to see which components are showing. This is currently not attached to anything, though, by the looks of it. But everything's still stationed, so we should be able to do that. And they're all connected to each other, I think. Just throw some blocks on there anyway. So those are okay. And then it's just the conveyor. Oh, here's some more stuff. Forgot to pick these up. Yoink. So just the conveyor. And I think I want to move this, because it's kind of in a silly place. So we might as well come straight down from this guy. So I'll probably get rid of that. And we'll bring a tube down And we'll come out of that, and that'll be the point at which it connects, and that can get rid of all this stuff in that area. And more importantly, free up some space here. So what I was talking about, I want to kind of get back to this thing. So I want to be able to swap out Tortwing's tools again and stuff like that. So I think this will be in the way where it currently is. So I think we're going to want to put some pistons in somewhere. And that might be tricky to actually fit them in. So we're going to need 2 blocks, which is fine. I mean, we can go as far down as... let's see... This is the bottom of the slab, so I don't really want... Oh no, one more is at the bottom of the slab. So this would be as low as I would want a piston, which looks like it's plenty low enough to have a grinder on it and then to come up and grind it off. Wouldn't be positioned there though. It would probably need to be back here. Probably right up front actually. We'll see. Hopefully that wouldn't hit that, but it probably would. I remember him being quite close to the door though, so we'll have to see. I'll have to size that up. But that's the plan for that, so that's kind of why I want to get this thing moved, and then we can look at sealing it in, adding some lights, some more stuff to it. And yeah, then we can start shaping the outer hull too. So once I get this kind of finalized too, we can start sculpting from here up to the top, figure out what we want to do here, and start bringing that out. And then we can even look at the hangar and a little bit of a runway and where we want to position this part of the ship, and maybe look at designing more of that. Okay, so anyway, lots to do. Lots to do. So first thing we'll do is connect, I guess.
Ship fuel low.
Ship fuel low, yeah. If anyone knows why that's doing that,
Ship fuel critical.
it seems like it shouldn't be able to be out of fuel that quickly.
Ship fuel
5 minutes to burn through what we have in those reactors. Seems wrong to me, but maybe not.
low.
I don't need to do 2 of these. I don't know why I'm positioning myself to do 2.
Ship fuel low.
Might be easier to line up, I guess, for 2.
Ship fuel low.
Ship fuel low. This is insanity test right now.
Ship fuel
Yep.
low.
Going in that closet. Gonna go hang myself. Okay.
Ship fuel low.
We are positioned well enough. Don't hang yourself in the closet, people.
Low.
Will you be low when I connect? Yeah, I don't think so. Now you're fine. Fuel time, 20 seconds.
Fuel critical.
Why? Stop being critical. Battery charging is off. Right? That's the only thing I could think of that would want to, like, leech a whole ton of power. Current input 0. Fully depleted in 3, 2, 1. Well, no, don't deplete. Just... I guess I could turn them off? Maybe that's why. Maybe it's using the batteries, and the batteries are saying it's critical because they were low, so it's doing notification. That's probably it. Let's just go with that. You can tell me if I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. That was nice. Quick exit. Alright, so here we just have to unmerge that one and remember which one it is. So, did I name it appropriately? Repair bay? Merge, repair bay, gate. I think that's it. Bay side, ship side. So I will turn that one off. I was like, it didn't work. It worked. And then the connector, we could turn off as well. Connector, repair bay. Repair bay gate. Let's just turn it off. I should just make a group that turns those off. That's probably a better idea. There we go. And now, if I access... I was wondering, this has power, and I was like, wait a minute, it shouldn't have power, but Tugger 2, you're probably powering everything. So I shouldn't be able to find any assemblers, correct? I can't. I shouldn't be able to find any of my storage stuff. I can't. So all I'm seeing is hangar doors, batteries, merge, basically anything that's related to the repair bay and what we are doing. Good. Alright. So we should be good. We should be able to convert to a ship, explode everything, and then we're good. Alright. Let's just go ahead and do that. Because, you know, I don't trust you, game. You're going to screw me up. Hours of work just gone because you're a game. I'm not going to have it. Done. We shouldn't explode now. will explode when we try to go back together. Probably. So all I want to do is move backwards. Should not be anything in the way. I think there's about a block, at least a block clearance. Maybe. So I'm just going to fly to the right. We'll turn off dampeners. And we'll just drift. And we might go backwards as well. Which we probably should. Otherwise I'm going to destroy the edge as I currently am doing. So let's back up at least a block. Roughly a block. Wait for it. And I think I want to come this way anyway, regardless. But alright, for that sake, we'll just do that. And we're still moving sideways. Kind of. I think our momentum got slowed by grinding across, probably. Looks like we're slightly tilted, too. That's okay. Now I'm hoping... Pistons? Let's move in those welders. Welder, piston. Left and right. Let's give you negative velocity. And move you in. That will probably be a safer bet than out far away. And they look like they might hit something if we go too far. How are we doing? Are we still moving? I don't feel like we're moving. I feel like I'm moving more than I should be moving. Feels like I'm moving everything, but I know I'm not. Optical illusion. Alright, how are we doing? I can't really tell. Are we still far away from the edge? We are. It does look like we're going to hit that other part though, doesn't it? But that might be as far back as we want to come anyway. So the goal, I think, is... kind of want... Let's move back a bit more. I think I want about 7 block clearance in the middle. Actually, let's turn our dampeners on for a sec. Cancel out all momentum, and then let's go this way. And let's do a spot check. I probably should fly up. Oh! Oh. Do you see a problem? I think I see our problem. Let's get out and take a look. I think there's blocks hitting the connector stuff, which we don't want. What I could do... Yeah, like this is getting hit right now by the door and everything. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to remove it with Tortwing because that's going to relocate anyway. So we don't really need it to be there. So he's got his grinders equipped. Let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. And then we can continue floating as we were. Okay, so that's out of the way. So what I'm thinking is from the center line, which is here, I believe, I would like that to be 7-ish maybe. Let's see what that looks like. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I would want this to attach right here, basically. Roughly. Well, not that height. You know what I mean. I want it to move that way. 7 blocks. Is that too much, or is that not enough? Because we'd have the same thing going the other way as well. So this would basically be like the runway of sorts, where ships could fly in and land in this space. I lost count because I was talking. 3, 6, 7, I think that's right. That looks about right. And then this, basically this landing pad would be further over here. Okay, so let's go with that. Let's get back in the ship and reposition. But I do believe it is that time. The time you all dread, or cheer for, depending on what you think of these videos. Yay, it's over. It's about time. But anyway, yeah, I think we're at the end of the show, guys. That's all we're going to work on today. But let's see if we can get this roughly in position before we say our farewell. I'm going to fly back that way. Wow, we're moving pretty quick. But I think somewhere here... Dampeners, thank you. Somewhere around there would be okay. Because the crane is going to go away. We're going to move that to its own ship. So that won't be here. We're still not crossing over our diagonal line. If you look down by Torque wing there. You can see the armor blocks coming off diagonally between the repair bay and the crane. That's the center line diagonally for the ship. So I think I'd like to stay on this side of it. So if I moved any further back, we'd start probably crossing over. So then I'd probably want to move further this way as well. But looking to where the edge of the ship is going to be, I think having the hangar further back from our current position would be okay. Alright, well, we'll leave it here for now. Let me know your thoughts on where we should put it, if that looks good. I think that should be okay, though. I can't see any issue with it, but I may have overlooked something. I tend to do that while I'm recording, and then I realize later where you guys clue me in. So maybe there's a reason why we should not do this, but maybe there's a reason we should. But I think that looked better. If we could imagine coming in here and then we could turn off and land into the repair bay. Where before we were pretty much coming at it overhead from the center line and then coming down and parking. So I like having this road of sorts, runway. Alright guys, well, that's it for today. See you next time. Bye-bye.